everybody, Glenn here, and today I'm going in depth with my Geek Box. This is my Geek Box for October. It is the second of my 3 UK boxes for this month, the last one being Z Box, which is coming up next, and the first one being Geek Gear from a couple of days ago. So we're going to dive into this. My Geek Box has no real theme or anything, so we'll just go through the items and see what we've got. To start with, we pulled out a poster. So we've got a little mini poster, and it's pretty timely, I guess. And it is a Destiny 2 mini poster, and it's basically the visual that we've all seen of Destiny 2, but in a shiny, kind of metallic looking poster. So pretty cool looking mini poster, metallic. They they touted as exclusive. It's pretty much a standard picture, just with kind of a metallic edge to it. Came in a nice, sturdy poster roll, so we like that. That's definitely a plus, since a lot of the time in these boxes we get posters folded up or we get them just rolled up. This one actually came in a significantly, an actual poster roll, so that was good. Similar posters running around $10 online, so that's what I assigned as a value to this. Next, we've got a cereal bowl, not just a cereal bowl, but a Hulk ceramic cereal bowl. So the Incredible Hulk there, see him, very heavy. This was the bulk of the weight in the box this month, was this ceramic cereal bowl. We've gotten another Hulk cereal bowl in another box, I forget which one it was, but it was plastic, a lot lighter. Cool enough as well, but this is solid. This is legit cereal bowl. So it's nice and big and sturdy, and definitely an actual kitchenware piece from Marvel. That we found about $11 for similar. I couldn't find this exact bowl. Again, this being a UK box, a lot of the items tend to be only found on UK sites or in the UK, so that makes it hard to value because you can only really find similar items. So similar item here, $11 for the bowl. All right, next we've got I thought it was a figure, but it's actually a little mini Judge Dredd helmet. Judge Dredd, a little more popular in Europe, in the UK especially, than the United States, but pretty cool. It's just a plastic helmet on a stand. It doesn't even come off. It's just a plastic stand with the Judge Dredd helmet on it. I believe this is the Carl Urban version, not the Sylvester Stallone version of Judge Dredd. $20 on eBay, this thing going for right now. So it may seem like a little cheap plastic piece, but it's going for a good amount. And then the fifth item, the last item, is another tin sign. We got a tin sign in, what was it, Z-Box last month. It was Spider-Man. This one is Daredevil, same kind of thing. It's the little metal sign. It's a, Marvel Comics branded. And this one is Daredevil. So that's okay. Again, similar things to this, $7 or so on eBay. So there we go. And then we've got our spoiler card, which, as it has been with my Geek Box, not much to write home about. They did include some artwork this time. So it can be kind of a little postcard type artwork. I didn't really count it as an item though. So that's it. Those 5 items we've got. Oh, sorry, I missed one. Totally forgot about the shirt. So the shirt, we've got Horror Arcade. So we've got a ghost coming out of a busted up arcade machine. This kind of relates back to the fact that this is an October box. Pretty crappy shirt. Honestly, there's no characters in here. It really doesn't play to any kind of fandom. It's really kind of a lazy idea to me, and not a great shirt. In fact, I usually value shirts at 15. I'm bringing this one down to 12 because it's just kind of bleh. Maybe even less than that, but I'll stick it at 12 because it's just a bad design, and It's not something I would wear at all. Doesn't have any characters that anybody recognizes or anything like that. So pretty bad shirt. So totals, as far as the values go, that brings us to about $61 on a $20 box, which is 3 times the value. So as always, these UK boxes have a high value because these items, when you try to find them, they're pretty pricey when you try to find them individually. That being said, I don't think My Geek Box is one of those boxes that sells their boxes after the fact. I think I looked it up. I don't remember seeing the past My Geek boxes at all. So that is going to generally keep these items where they are as far as values go. So $61 is probably pretty accurate if you're talking about each individual item. The shirt, I probably have to pay someone to give them that, so that brings it down significantly, but it's still just about 3 times the value. So obviously that's an A. That's an A there for value. As far as everything else, I gave the fun factor a B-. Really not a whole lot here that something you can point to as something that has a whole lot of fun factor. Maybe the bowl. You know, the bowl, you're going to, use it in the mornings. It's got a practical use to it. So there's that. So that's why it's at a B- to begin with. But everything else, pretty standard stuff. I put an NA on the theme. There's no real theme. Yeah, they had a Halloween type item in there, but none of the items really relate to each other because there's no theme for My Geek Box. So no score there. Curation, I gave them a B. The bowl, again, I keep coming back to the bowl. This is a really nice, heavy, well thought out inclusion because it's not just your plastic cereal bowl. It's actually pretty good. The negative points on this tin. We've seen it in another box. Yeah, it wasn't this month and it wasn't this box. But it's pretty obvious that this is one of those items that you can get pretty commonly and throw it in a box. It's not very thought out, right? So I gave the curation a B. Execution I also gave a B. It's nice. The exclusive poster is nice. But again, it's not like it's that different other than being kind of metallic and cool looking there. And the shirt, ugh. At first I was kind of meh on the shirt. Now I'm very down on the shirt. So B is really optimistic for this box. Now, as far as shipping goes, I gave My Geek Box this time a B. I actually upgraded them from their normal C. The box came in decent shape from overseas this time. Good turnaround as far as how quickly I got the box compared to when it closes or when I get charged for it. So much better job. It's still a little bit on the rough side, but not nearly as bad as it usually is. So good job, UK. For the most part, we'll see with Z-Box in the next video, but upgraded to a B for shipping. I like it. The box came in a lot better than it normally does. So overall, I gave this box a B. Not terrible, but also nothing that I can get really excited about. I love the bowl. Don't get me wrong. That I love. And, I guess there were a couple of unusual items like the bust and the mini poster, but the shirt was awful. The tin sign we've gotten just last month from a different box. So not blowing my doors off particularly, but, a okay box. And the value, again, the value just brings it up. This wouldn't be much of a box at all if the values weren't so high. I could take every one of these items and probably get a decent amount over the box if I were just selling them right now. So that keeps that score a little bit on the high side. Still getting a B. Great values. Kind of a not sloppy put together, but doesn't seem like all that well thought out. Couple of cool items, but again, nothing that's gonna thrill me that much. So what did you think of My Geek Box? I'm trying to keep these reviews a little bit shorter than they have been and not drone on and on. This one is pretty straightforward, so it was pretty easy to do. But I'd love to know what you think of My Geek Box. I've been getting it again for a few months now. It's pretty much stayed pretty constant with a high value, but a not thrilling set of items. And I'd love to hear what you think about it. As always, hit up my social media off to the side and follow me on Twitch. I'm getting deep into Star Wars Battlefront 2, so if you like that game, if you're interested in that game, I'm streaming that pretty much every day now. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.